of today's action. Broadcasting live. And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Howard. Tiny out there with Pau Gasol. And there's Bryant. And it's Nash in at the point guard. And for the Clippers, they've got Caron Butler. Griffin is out there with Jordan. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Billups in at the 2. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Billups. Kobe, no luck.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Paul. Outside, Billups. Griffin trying to get open. And Chauncey Billups the bucket on the assist by Paul. Billups has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers. Here's Gasol. Shoots over Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Gasol using the shot fake and effective at getting the defender up in the air, and the rest of it was a cakewalk.
Gasol drops 2, and the guys. Up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Bryant, Billups with the block, and they'll keep possession. Gasol's shot is good. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And here is Paul. From deep, and Gasol sends it back.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Paul looking around from about 19 feet, rebounded by Howard.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And Bryant kicks to world peace. Kobe passes to Howard. Back to Bryant. Clock at 4. Pass to Howard. They double team Howard over Billups. A nice shot by Howard.
Howard establishing some confidence now down low. Just get him the ball and let him take care of business.
Ball against Nash. Lobs it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Gasol over Butler. Here's Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Howard's got 6.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
To the left wing. The kick out to Billups. Clippers moving the ball around. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Billups has got his second bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And the Lakers making a change here. Jamison's checked in. The Lakers trail. Nash left side. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Ball against Nash. He dishes it to Jamison. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Clippers leading by 3. Now Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Rebounded by Howard.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. He just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. Down low, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
There's the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Kobe throws it down.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Paul kicks to Billups. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Clippers leading by 4. Passes it to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. The Clippers have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Paul with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Paul.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Shot to stop the run. Kobe, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Back to Crawford. He kicks it to Paul. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And Kobe drops them both. Clippers leading by 6. Paul outside. Yep, it counts. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Pass to Howard. Kicks to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 6 points for Kobe Bryant.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Paul against Nash. Outside Butler. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Paul against Nash. And it's Paul penetrating. Jordan up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And the Lakers call time here. Group substitution here for the Lakers. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Blake passes to Gasol. Over Jordan. Gasol no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Crawford out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Odom in at the 4. Barnes looking around. Takes the 13-footer. Crawford with another miss. Lakers trail by 8. And Meeks kicks to Gasol. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Odom's shot, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jamison dishes to Clark. And the pass to Blake. There's the feed to Gasol, and Jordan sends it back.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Billups, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And the basket by Blake. Clippers leading by 8. Outside, Billups knocks it loose. Lake with the steal. Fast break. The Lakers. Meeks leading the charge. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers making a change here. Turioff is checked in. Lake with it. Billups picks him up defensively. Meeks on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Turioff with the block. Crawford left side. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Crawford's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Timeout called the Lakers. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Jamison. Tiny comes in for Clark. Ryan is checked in for Meeks. Nash is subbed in for ABC. Nobody near Barnes. Offline with his three. Here's Bryant. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
From deep, Billups. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Lakers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Nash against Billups. The kick out to Barnes. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Pass to Kobe. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
For the Clippers, Butler comes in for Matt Barnes. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Chauncey Billups. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. To the paint. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Kobe kicks to Howard. Back to Bryant. The 19-foot shot, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
That's a 2 from Paul. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
Kobe passes to Howard. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Butler feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, Griffin over Gasol. Misses the chippy right there.
shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Crawford's shot is good.
Yeah, great when Jamal Crawford shakes loose an effortless jumper there, not bashful at taking and making outside shots.
Fades away. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Kobe.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
That's a 2 from Paul. Here's Griffin. The 10-footer finds the target. Griffin's got 8. Lakers trail by 6. Now here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Howard, the pass to Gasol. And it's in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
1:52 left in the first half. Goes up on the wing, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Said it time and time again, Chris Paul in the mid-range is pretty much half the time going to be good.
And the Lakers call time here. Different look for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for ABC. Barnes comes in for Butler. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. ABC's checked in for the Lakers. Bryant dishes to Gasol. Griffin with the steal. Here's Barnes. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That one falls. And that's now 19 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
1:05 left now here in the second. Billups kicks to Paul. He feeds it to Jordan. 6 to shoot, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Blake passes to Howard. Offside Gasol. Nifty move. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Billups against Bryant. Releases from 15, and he overshot that one, missing. Lakers trail by 8, and World Peace kicks to Bryant. Here's Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Here's Paul. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers ahead. They're up by 6. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 10 points, 2 block shots, and that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Howard is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Tiny, and it's ABC, and it's Meeks in at the shooting guard position. Blake kicks to Howard. Over Jordan. Howard dishes to Gasol, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 6 assists now in the game.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Griffin finds Butler. Now Paul. Fires, high post. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Lakers trail by 6. World peace with it. Chris Paul covering. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shoots from the high post, but they'll get another chance. The kick out to Billups. From deep. The rebound by Blake.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the middle. Fades. Billups kicks to Paul. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got 10.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Antoine Jamison's checked in for Gasol. Clark comes in for Tiny. Bryant is checked in for Meeks. And it's Nash in for ABC. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Nash against Paul. Passes it to Griffin. Lots of room. Good as the jump shot falls. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Kobe. What a terrific move that was.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Releases from 15. Paul can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The drive by Bryant and finish off by Bryant.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Paul passes to Billups. Feeds it to Griffin. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Ball against Nash. goes in, and it's sent back by Howard. Clark dishes to Kobe. That one goes in. Bryant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Back to Jamison. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Clippers call time here. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
For the Clippers, Odom's checked in, and it's Crawford in for Chris Paul. Clippers trail by 7. Ryan against Billups. Crawford outside. Pass to Odom. Over Clark. Here's Jordan. And again, unable to change momentum here. Bryant gets a wide open look. Nash kicks to Bryant. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Back to Howard. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Crawford, the dish to Jordan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down. Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now the pass to Billups. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crawford. Some solid defense from Kobe. Lakers leading by 8. Nash outside. He kicks to Jamison over Odom, and that one hits back iron.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that one falls for Odom. Timeout called the Lakers. And the Clippers making a switch here. Turioff is checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pau Gasol's checked in for Howard. Tiny comes in for Clark. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Bryant. And ABC subbed in for Steve Nash. Baseline J on the way. And Antoine Jamison, the bucket on the assist by Blake. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Billups. 9 points in the game so far. Right side Odom. Shoots over Meeks. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, we know he's a great scorer and a bit of a microwave, but Jamal Crawford can be a great passer. That was an unselfish play there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Here's Blake. He's guarded by Billups. Blake passes to Gasol. Turioff with the block. Here's Butler. The offensive rebound. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Lakers. There's a minute left in the third. Griffin with the steal. Here's Crawford, and he banks in the layup. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Inside, he's looking for Griffin and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Billups. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Clippers call time here. Matt Barnes is checked in for Butler. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Crawford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
The kick out to Barnes over Blake. Misses off the right iron. Uncovered. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Griffin, Crawford out there with Chauncey Billups, and it's ABC, and it's Barnes, and at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Such a super quick release, especially off the bounce. No time for the defense to get to Jamal that time.
And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Billups passes to Turioff. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Nash comes in for ABC. All free throws good from Turioff.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The shot's good from Nash. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Billups. Here's Griffin, and it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
Nash, the pass to Howard. The feed to Jamison. Second chance shot. Howard's shot is good.
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up. and doing it in a variety of ways.
And the Clippers call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for ABC. Butler comes in for Matt Barnes. And Chris Paul subbed in for Chauncey Billups. The Lakers also with a sub. Ryan's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
They get it back. Here's Jamison. Dishes it to Howard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes the last resort there, Kevin, is to foul Dwight Howard. It happens quite often, but what a powerful presence on the inside.
And so Howard nails both of them. Clippers trail by 7. Paul passes to Jordan. Back to Paul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. That shot by Griffin, no good. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Kobe, that's for 2, and right through it goes. Kobe's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Ball against Nash. Here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Deep 2 from Crawford. Offensive rebound. Griffin. Mission incomplete. His 5th miss in 14 tries.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And it goes down 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the 2009 draft #1 pick, Blake Griffin out of Oklahoma, right now doing everything on offense.
Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Antoine Jamison. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul outside, fires from 14, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Nash kicks to Kobe. To the inside. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Bryant. 14 points for Pau Gasol.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
In the corner, it's Griffin. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
That's another area that Griffin has worked on, just taking the pass and creating rhythm with the shot. D can't stop it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Crawford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, easy call.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Crawford's such a unique player. Tall and skinny, devastatingly quick, great handle, and an innate ability to score the basketball.
To the paint, here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ball against Nash. Outside Butler. Takes a 3. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's world peace, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nash against Paul. Howard with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Bryant. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Clippers trail by 10. Butler on the wing. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
The Lakers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Kobe with it. Chris Paul covering. Howard can't hit. The Clippers running out of time. Phillips dishes to Paul. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Well, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Griffin's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Gasol finds Howard. Kobe against Phillips. Bryant passes to Howard. Takes it from 10. Jump shot is good. Howard's got 24 points.
Hard to stay with Dwight Howard in the screen and roll situations, and he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
And the wide open shot from Paul misses the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They lead by 7. Paul against Nash. Pass to Howard.
Jordan continuing to bring all that he has on the defensive end of the floor. Shooters always leery about where DeAndre is on the defensive end of the floor.
Tipped away. And world peace kicks to Kobe. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Bryant's got 33.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Paul against Nash. Lobs it up for Jordan. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And so the Lakers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding